So can you give me 3 reasons why you think remote work is better than the office?
Um, there's no interruptions. Well, I mean, there's personal interruptions, but there's not all the work. The people, I'm really sensitive, and people irritate
You
me.
of the bitchy email are very sensitive.
Well, I guess sensitive might not be the right word. I'm sensitive to people not being productive.
Okay.
And so
it pisses you off when people are wasting your time
yeah,
and wasting
or
company time.
exactly. Or standing 2 feet away from me having a discussion when I'm trying to get something done and they won't go away. Or they're loud and obnoxious, and that kind of, I just don't deal well with that. So for me, being at home without any of that office drama is awesome. It's so much more productive for me to sit here by myself and concentrate on what I'm doing rather than having to listen to all the mess. And in healthcare, I think it's something like 85% are women. So working with a bunch of women in an office setting is a nightmare. It's just drama all the time. And I don't do well with inter-office conflict. I think people should be able to be professional and do their job and not care if you like somebody on a personal level. And so it's hard for me to be there. So that's the key thing. Like no drama, no office drama, no interruptions.
No drama, no interruptions.
Don't
join the Navy.
I wasn't planning on. Corey told me many times I'd never make it.
Okay, so that's one huge advantage.
Yeah.
What else?
Biggest thing. You're not confined. For me, that's big. I don't feel like I have to sit at my desk for 8 hours and work. My boss knows I get my job done and I do it well. So if I want to go in the middle of the day and go for a 2-hour run or take the dogs to the park or whatever, I can, and nobody's going to question me about it.
Yeah, that's huge.
And one more thing. Well, I'm more productive here. I just am. I go into the office on Mondays because I don't know if I have to anymore but our CEO at California office always had this big meeting on Mondays and I had to go in for it, so I just stayed all day. I get nothing done in the office, and I'm not focused. The whole office atmosphere is bad. I just don't feel good there, and so when I'm here, I'm just focused. I can focus on what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have a really good reason for it, but I'm much more focused.
I can totally see that. I mean, you already said there's fewer distractions. There's no drama. Yeah. You feel better because you're not confined to the office space. Therefore, you get more work done.
Yeah, I get so much more work done.
Yeah. I actually had a boss in Hawaii who said, hey, he straight up said to me one day, hey, I know you've got an easy job, and sometimes your job is going to be sitting at your desk until it's time to quit. And that means you just have to sit at your desk. And that just blew my mind away, because now that you work remotely, do you think you could ever go back? Do you think how would you take it if you had to switch companies or something and you find yourself in an office environment again?
If I had to go back to an office, I would want it to be bigger, I guess. I miss some of the meeting people or having friends that you work with.
The social aspect.
What was it? Yeah, the social aspect.
I used to go to school to talk to friends and stuff. It wasn't to study or to learn anything.
Right.
I want to go to school so I can see my buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
I do miss that part of it. Because when I worked at the state in Washington, I loved going to the office. I had my best friends were there, so it was fun. So if I had to switch jobs, I'd have to make sure that I felt some kind of a connection with the people in the office.
Right.
Um,
Do you think you can tell me how many hours you work a day from home?
I definitely work more from home. I probably work 9 or 10 hours at home.
Okay.
But that's really by choice right now, especially with Corey gone.
Right.
I'm here, so I might as well be logged in. And
it's not like you need to get home.
Right.
So you're already home. So you find yourself working more from home. Do you mind that, or you said it's by choice, so it's not that big an issue, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I don't mind it because I know that if, say I work 10 hours one day, the next day I want to cut out at 2 and go to the park, I can. If I have something else going on, so when I work those long hours, I rarely log off before 4, and I start, at 5:30.
Yeah. Okay, so do you always work from home, or do you ever go to the coffee shop and just say, hey, I want to spend the afternoon here, and I'm going to work from here?
Yeah, I'll go down to the coffee shop on the corner occasionally, not very often, but if it's a really nice day out and I don't want to be here, I'll go down there.
Have you gotten like one of those 3G cards so you can actually go to the beach and work from there?
No, but I just ordered one.
Awesome. You'll have to tell me how your first beach day, work day goes.
I will do that.
Because that sounds amazing. I'm very
It will be,
curious.
So when we have conference calls, everybody knows I'm in San Diego. So the first question at every single meeting, I'm not kidding, is, so did you just get back from surfing? Every single meeting. They all think it's so funny that Southern California has beaches, I guess. I don't know, but that's always the big joke. So one day, I'm going to call in from a conference call and be like, actually, I'm at the beach right now.
You realize that if I was in your position, like, I would log in from every conference call, turn the video on, and there'd be like a surfboard, stuck in the sand behind my head, and like every once in a while I just like pick the computer up and turn it so they can see the waves crashing. Oh, what was I talking about?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be really cool. Next question is, what would you recommend to people who want to get a remote work agreement? Like, what would you recommend to those folks to do? Like, do you have any steps that they can follow to eventually get to a remote work agreement?
Well, first they have to find out if their company has secure connections in order for a remote agreement. I think the most important thing is, if you're in an office right now, is just to prove yourself, to prove that you're a good worker and that you're going to do your job no matter what. So when you do approach your boss about being remote, that they know that they can count on you. Because there's a lot of trust issues with people that work remote, or there could be, potentially. I don't know the percentage. It'd be interesting if I could find out, but so much of United is remote. Even the job postings, when you go out and look, as long as you're a certain grade level, they all say telecommuter position, possibility. So it's such a welcoming and open type atmosphere there that I don't really know the steps for other companies. It's really one of the big perks that United has, that they are trusting and believe that their employees are doing their jobs when they work from home. And we get these cute little tokens, so everything's secure.
Oh.
I have like 14 passwords plus my tokens that changes every 5 minutes, or like every 30 seconds. I think.
Oh, nice. Well, congratulations to you, because working from home is like my ultimate goal. I hope I never have to set foot in an office again. We'll see how that works out for me. Well, thanks a lot. Tiffany Jensen from United Health Group, remote worker and my hero.